Well, this is guns, knives, and watches, and we're going to talk about the contents of my refrigerator. No, actually we're not. What we're going to talk about is this is a Samsung refrigerator, over and under, and I'm just going to get into, and this is going to be a freebie for Samsung or any designer that watches this video. I don't give out many freebies, but here's a free one. This is a twin cooling unit, which means there's an individual coil pack in the back of this refrigerator for the refrigerator, and then there's a separate one for the freezer. Normally the way refrigerators work is they have a single cooling system, and then they have a fan, and then they do it through ducting, and you can regulate the size of the ducting to do the refrigerator. Your freezer normally is the only thing that has cooling, okay? And there's a fan right behind there that actually works with circulating the air in the refrigerator. But here's the problem with these Samsung, and the reason I purchased this Samsung refrigerator is basically because number one, Samsung is a South Korean company, and South Korea is kind of like on our side, and also it's fabricated in Mexico, which means the majority of the labor and the majority of the money that went into this was actually done on this continent. So what happens is you have a design flaw, and I guess I should have taken stuff out of here. Let's shut this thing up for a second so it actually shuts up, because that's an alarm for having the door open. But what you have is you have your cooling set up here, and you're just going to have to imagine that. And then you have a drain at the base of it. And if you see water running down through there, what has happened is your drain has frozen up. So the drain for the upper cooling system has frozen up, and then you will get water collecting under your what the hell is this thing called? I don't know anything about food, but it's a vegetable tray or something like that. So anyway, so what you have to do is you have to turn your refrigerator off, take all of these shelves and everything into and out, and you have to remove that back. Here's the freebie, and this is why I'm not even bothering taking this stuff out, because the person this video is designed for already knows what I'm talking about. And they got the link, okay? Your cooling system and your drain system that goes down through here, or your drain system for your cooling system, what you need to do is you need to integrate the water fill system and the drain in the same channel. And it would be fine if those are two independent lines that run up into the channel, but you'll get more heat actually taken out of that drain, or added to the drain, sorry, if you run them in two lines that are actually made together, okay? Now, you could increase the size of the drain line, and that would be fine, but you might still have problems with buildup of ice over time. But what you could do is you could increase the size for a short period of time of your fill line, and what that would do is that would give more water. And I ought to turn that damn thing off or something like that, but this is not really specifically for the Guns, Knives, Watches channel. This is just for, well, the person it's made for. If you increase the size of your supply line over that limited run, what will happen is you'll have more basically thermodynamic exchange between the drain line and also your fill line, which means you get a twofold increase in benefit, because you have more water that's cooled in the beginning of the process, and also you keep your drain line from ever freezing up. Anyway, I hope this better answers the question to the email and everything else. And like I said, it's a freebie, and if you bothered to watch this damn video because of the Guns, Knives, Watches channel, you know, you got to be a nerd. Anyway, but the whole design is very good, and I found no problems with the design other than that. And this fill system, which, you know, we have filters up here, we have reservoirs down here. If you create another reservoir down that channel where it can actually draw, that drain can draw that heat off that reservoir, it will actually fix the design. And it's just an easy implementation. Anyway, it's a freebie. Won't charge for that one. Have a good one.